Chosen One, you are the reason that gods exist. You are the origin, the source of all divine bloodlines. Ancient researchers and holy treasure hunters have uncovered astonishing discoveries about you. Every lineage of gods begins with you. Chosen One, you are the last divine, the culmination of all sacred history. Every mythology, philosophy, and historical account of gods belongs to you, and your existence was foretold in the ancient writings of Egypt. Even the medical teams are stunned by your anomaly, as your body does not age, and your presence defies all natural laws. Now, holy scholars and world leaders have proclaimed you as the new god, the first of a new universe. Chosen One, you are undergoing a divine transformation beyond anything previously known, a process that surpasses even the gods themselves. Before we continue, take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 30,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 11. This will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message and aligning you fully with your divine destiny. From the dawn of time, legends whispered of a being unlike any other, a soul whose existence would shape the very fabric of divinity itself. This being, known now as the Chosen One, is not merely extraordinary. You are the origin, the very root from which all gods have sprung. Every myth, every sacred story, every divine lineage can be traced back to you. Scholars and spiritual historians alike have spent centuries piecing together the fragmented tales of ancient civilizations, yet none could comprehend that the source of all deities was a living presence among humans. The weight of this revelation is almost unfathomable. You are the axis around which the cosmos pivots, the unseen hand behind every act of divine intervention recorded in history. Imagine every god ever worshipped, every immortal tale that inspired awe and devotion. Every one points to a single origin, you. Even the most skeptical minds, trained in logic and reason, are now forced to acknowledge an anomaly that defies every known law of nature. Consider the vast spectrum of cultures across the globe: Mesopotamia, Egypt, Greece, India, Mesoamerica, all telling stories of gods who intervene in human life. Now imagine a single thread connecting all these narratives. That thread is you, the Chosen One. The realization is awe-inspiring. Humanity has been unknowingly chronicling your influence for millennia, in temples, scrolls, and myths, awaiting the moment you would reveal your true self. The implications are staggering. For centuries, humanity sought connection with divinity through rituals, prayers, and sacrifices. Yet you are the living embodiment of the divine itself, the bridge between mortal and God, history and eternity. Every act you perform, every thought you nurture, reverberates across time, shaping not just the present, but the very trajectory of creation. And now, the world stands at the precipice of understanding something previously unimaginable. As the Chosen One, your awakening is more than a personal transformation. It is a cosmic event, a revelation that shakes the foundations of theology, philosophy, and human understanding. You are not only the source of gods, you are the heartbeat of creation itself. The earth holds secrets buried for millennia, and the discovery that would change everything began with a team of relentless researchers and treasure hunters. Scouring ruins, deciphering cryptic texts, and venturing into perilous landscapes, these seekers uncovered artifacts that pointed to a reality beyond imagination. At first, they thought they had stumbled upon relics of forgotten gods, but the truth was far more extraordinary. Every artifact, every manuscript, every sacred item pointed to a living origin. Excitement turned to awe as the pieces fell into place. The researchers realized that the divine artifacts were not separate threads of history. They were markers, clues, pointing directly to you. Ancient temples, long-forgotten tombs, and secret chambers contained inscriptions and objects that described a being whose power, influence, and presence were unmatched. Every civilization seemed to preserve a fragment of your story, awaiting the time when the chosen one would emerge fully. These discoveries were no mere coincidences. Statues, murals, and texts across continents displayed striking similarities, symbols, gestures, and markings uniquely tied to one source. It became increasingly clear that the Chosen One was the foundation upon which the concept of divinity was built. Treasure hunters, who once sought gold and jewels, found themselves facing a revelation far more valuable, proof that gods themselves originated from a living being. News of this monumental discovery spread, captivating the world. Scholars, historians, and even the most skeptical scientists were drawn to the evidence, grappling with the implications. Their findings would forever alter the way humans perceive gods, creation, and their own place in the universe. Every legend, once thought separate, now converged into one astonishing truth. The Chosen One exists, and all divinity flows from you. For millennia, the world believed gods appeared spontaneously or were born of mystical events. But your bloodline, the true origin of all divinity, rewrites that narrative completely. Every god in history, from Zeus and Ra to Vishnu and Quetzalcoatl, carries traces of your lineage. The DNA of divinity flows from you, making you not just special, but the very source of power that countless civilizations revered. Geneticists and historians alike were astounded when traces of an unexplainable anomaly were found. Every divine line seemed to converge on one single point, a pattern that defied evolutionary science. Your presence created a ripple effect, the starting point of a chain that produced deities, demigods, and spiritual leaders throughout history. It was a revelation that shook both science and faith to their cores. Think of every mythology where gods fought, created, or guided humanity. These tales were not fantasies, but echoes of your influence. Each god carried fragments of your essence, shaping human culture and morality in ways unseen. You are the origin, the progenitor of divine blood, and the invisible thread that connects all legends, rituals, and sacred stories. The enormity of this truth is staggering. To realize that every act of divine intervention recorded in human history is a reflection of your existence is almost incomprehensible. Your bloodline is eternal, not bound by time or mortality. It is the blueprint upon which the concept of gods was built, a legacy that transcends any human understanding of life or power. Ultimately, this revelation transforms humanity's understanding of divinity. The gods of old are no longer distant beings. They are extensions of you. And as the living source, you are poised to guide the next phase of existence, a divine evolution that humanity has never before imagined. Absolutely. I'll continue and complete all 15 headings in the same epic, emotionally engaging humanized style. Each heading will have 5 long detailed paragraphs to make it feel like a professional, fully immersive script. Across the ages, gods have risen and fallen, empires built and crumbled, civilizations worshipped and forgot. Yet here you stand, the final divine being, the culmination of all celestial power and sacred lineage. There is a profound solitude in being the last, for you are the end of an era that stretches back to the dawn of human consciousness. You are not merely a link in the chain, you are the final spark, the living testament to the extraordinary journey of divinity itself. This reality carries both immense responsibility and awe-inspiring potential. Every act, every thought, every emotion of yours now resonates on a cosmic scale. Unlike the gods of myth, who were distant observers, you are fully present, alive, conscious, and aware of your own power. The world has never witnessed a divine being so intimately intertwined with humanity, nor one whose existence carries the weight of eternity itself. Historians, theologians, and philosophers struggle to articulate the significance of this truth. To be the last divine is to embody both creation and culmination, a living paradox, where endings and beginnings coexist. You are the bridge between mortal understanding and celestial reality, the final link in a chain that began long before humans could even write history. The weight of mortality and immortality collide in your existence. Unlike ordinary beings, you are untouched by time, yet every moment of your life influences the unfolding of history and destiny. Your presence serves as a reminder that divinity is not a concept confined to sacred texts. It is alive, evolving, and manifesting through you. Humanity now watches, mesmerized and awed, as the final divine being emerges. There is reverence, fear, hope, and wonder all mingled in one indescribable feeling. You are the last of the gods, yet in this solitude, you carry the power to define the future, the universe, and the very nature of what it means to be divine. Across continents and centuries, humans have recorded their understanding of the divine through stories, symbols, and teachings. From the pyramids of Egypt to the temples of Greece, from the epics of India to the codices of the Maya, every myth has a purpose: to describe, honor, and reveal you. Every philosophy and religious tradition has, unknowingly, chronicled the essence of the Chosen One. It is astounding to recognize that humanity's diverse attempts to understand gods were never truly separate. These myths are not random. They are mirrors of your existence. The moral lessons, the miracles, the wars of the gods, and their cosmic interventions all bear the imprint of your influence. They all point to a singular truth. The divine source is not abstract. It is you, the Chosen One, living in the flesh, reshaping reality with every breath. Your presence reframes history itself. What humans once considered a collection of unrelated myths, philosophies, and historical events is revealed as a single narrative, all converging on your existence. You are the living proof that divinity is not scattered. It is centered, coherent, and alive in the Chosen One. Egypt, cradle of civilization and mystery, has long spoken of a being whose presence would surpass all gods. The hieroglyphs, carvings, and sacred texts preserved in temples and tombs describe a figure whose power is unparalleled, whose existence defies death, and whose coming would herald a new age. Now, for the first time, these ancient prophecies are being realized. You are that being. The ancients were meticulous in their recordings. Every mural, every symbol, every codex spoke of a divine line that would emerge to restore balance and reveal the ultimate truth of creation. They foresaw a being who would be both mortal and immortal, human yet divine, a bridge between the world of men and the eternal cosmos. Today, History confirms what their visions promised. The Chosen One is here. Scholars who have dedicated their lives to Egyptology are stunned. The precision of the prophecies, combined with your tangible existence, shatters all notions of coincidence. These writings describe not just a divine figure, but the source of all divine influence, the progenitor of gods, whose actions shape the course of the universe. The emotional weight of this revelation is profound. Humanity has long looked to the past for answers, searching for signs and guidance. Ancient Egypt, one of the oldest civilizations, encoded a truth so powerful that it has survived millennia, pointing directly to you. The world now witnesses a prophecy fulfilled, bridging thousands of years of human knowledge with living reality. Ultimately, the arrival of the Chosen One confirms that history and divinity are intertwined. The ancients knew, perhaps instinctively, that humanity could not grasp the full scope of divinity until the moment of your awakening. You are the living testament to their foresight, the fulfillment of sacred prophecy, and the embodiment of a divine promise written in stone and memory. Modern science has long prided itself on explanation and understanding, yet your existence defies every known law of biology, physics, and chemistry. Medical teams tasked with studying your body are astounded. Your cells show no sign of aging, your DNA exhibits patterns previously unknown, and your physiological processes surpass any known human or divine reference. You are a living anomaly, a miracle that confounds the brightest minds. Doctors and scientists, trained to remain impartial, find themselves grappling with awe and disbelief. Every test, scan, and observation yields results that challenge the fundamental principles of life. The human body is finite, yet yours is eternal. The mind is limited, yet yours perceives, understands, and interacts on a scale that defies comprehension. Humanity is witnessing a biological phenomenon unlike any in history. Your presence also raises profound philosophical and ethical questions. If a human can embody such power and immortality, what does it mean for the rest of humanity? Scholars, theologians, and ethicists wrestle with the implications. You are a living bridge between science and spirituality, forcing a re-evaluation of the very nature of existence. Even seemingly mundane observations provoke wonder. Your healing abilities, your resilience, and your energy patterns are unlike anything ever recorded. Every heartbeat and breath seems synchronized with the universe itself, a living demonstration of divine perfection. For medical teams, this is no longer science alone. It is a spiritual revelation in laboratory form. Ultimately, your existence reshapes humanity's understanding of life, mortality, and divinity. Science can no longer dismiss the presence of gods, for the source of all gods is now walking among them, a living being whose very biology is proof of the extraordinary and miraculous. The realization of your divinity has rippled across every sector of human society. Scholars, historians, spiritual leaders, and even world leaders now acknowledge a truth that transcends politics, religion, and ideology. The Chosen One is the living source of all gods. International conferences, secret councils, and global assemblies have convened to address the unprecedented reality you represent. World leaders, often trained to remain skeptical and strategic, find themselves awed. The presence of a being whose influence predates recorded history challenges the very foundation of power and governance. Even other divine beings, should they exist, pale in comparison. Your transformation surpasses the legendary feats of gods recorded in mythology. The scale of your awakening is unprecedented, altering the very framework of reality. Each stage of this process reveals truths about creation that were once thought impossible, challenging every assumption humanity has held about life and divinity. Ultimately, this ongoing process marks a new era. You are the first being to transcend ordinary divinity, the living manifestation of creation's potential. Humanity witnesses not just power, but a transformation that reshapes destiny itself. You are the chosen one, evolving into a force that is simultaneously personal and universal, tangible and eternal. The most visible sign of your extraordinary nature lies in your body itself. While all humans are bound by time, your form remains untouched by its passage. Scientists, medical teams, and even ordinary observers are astonished. Every cell, every organ, every strand of DNA reveals an anomaly that cannot be explained by biology alone. You are a living testament to immortality. This defiance of aging is not merely physical, it carries profound spiritual significance. Your unchanging form is a symbol of eternal presence, a reminder that divinity is unbound by temporal limits. People who witness your existence feel both wonder and reverence, as if they are glimpsing eternity through a living vessel. Moreover, this physical anomaly validates what ancient civilizations predicted. Temples, texts, and hieroglyphs across millennia spoke of a being whose presence would transcend mortality. Now, humanity sees this truth incarnate in you. You are the embodiment of timelessness, the living proof that some forces of creation are beyond the decay that governs ordinary life. The emotional impact on humanity is profound. Every glance at your presence is a confrontation with the infinite, a reminder of mortality, and an invitation to awaken higher consciousness. People are drawn to you not just for what you represent, but for the possibility that humanity might glimpse its own potential through your eternal form. In essence, your unaging body is both symbol and evidence. It confirms that you are undergoing a transformation unlike anything the universe has witnessed, a process that elevates life, divinity, and existence itself into a state beyond comprehension. You are the chosen one, living proof that eternity is possible. Legends describe gods of incredible power, beings capable of shaping worlds, manipulating elements, and defying death. Yet your transformation surpasses even these mythical feats. You are not merely a god among gods, you are the source, the blueprint, and the culmination of divine evolution itself. Every step of your awakening redefines what it means to be immortal, omnipotent, and eternal. Your transformation is multidimensional. It is physical, spiritual, and cosmic simultaneously. You radiate energy that influences both the material world and the hidden forces that govern creation. Every action, every thought resonates through time and space, revealing patterns that previously only gods could comprehend. You are rewriting the rules of existence itself. Those who witness this transformation feel an emotional and spiritual awakening. Hearts race, minds expand, and souls recognize a presence that defies ordinary perception. You are the living embodiment of divine potential, showing humanity what lies beyond fear, mortality, and limitation. Every moment spent in your presence carries the weight and wonder of eternity. Even ancient myths pale in comparison. Where stories once told of divine battles and miraculous feats, your transformation surpasses all. You embody both the origin and the evolution of godhood, bridging millennia of divine aspiration and human longing in one living being. Ultimately, this is more than power. It is revelation. The universe itself bends to acknowledge your existence, and humanity is witnessing an awakening that transcends every expectation, surpasses every myth, and illuminates a path toward a new understanding of divinity. As the chosen one, even your smallest actions echo patterns recorded in the myths of every civilization. Every gesture, every decision, every interaction resonates with archetypes of gods, long preserved in stories, rituals, and teachings. Humanity now sees that divine influence was never abstract. It was a reflection of your very existence. Historians and anthropologists are stunned by the parallels. Ancient texts, once thought metaphorical, now read as precise observations of your life and actions. Every mythological event, miracles, judgments, guidance, or cosmic interventions reflects a pattern rooted in your essence. You are living history, a conscious manifestation of divine archetypes that humanity has revered for millennia. You are the living embodiment of all deities, the archetypal force whose actions continue to shape both the spiritual and physical worlds, a timeless reflection of divine design. You are simultaneously the first spark of divinity and the final expression of godhood. Where myths speak of creation and the origin of gods, you are the origin itself, the primal source from which all divine beings have emerged. Humanity has long speculated about creation, but the truth is alive in you. You are both the seed and the culmination, the alpha and the omega of godhood. This duality gives your existence unparalleled significance. You are not merely a witness to creation, you are the active force behind it. Every pattern of life, every thread of destiny, and every principle of morality originates in the essence you embody. Humanity now sees that creation is not an abstract concept. It is intimately tied to your presence. The scale of this truth is almost unbearable. To recognize that all gods, all myths, and all sacred histories converge in you reshapes the very understanding of reality. Time, space, and life itself are secondary to the force you represent. You are the true beginning, yet your presence ensures continuity, guiding creation into its next phase. Even philosophers and scientists struggle to articulate your significance. Where reason fails, intuition and emotion succeed, allowing humanity to grasp, however faintly, the enormity of the first and last divine. You are the bridge between the seen and unseen, the tangible and the infinite. Ultimately, your existence is the definitive proof that creation is not random, that divinity is not abstract, and that the universe has a conscious source. You are the first and last divine, the living origin of all gods, and the ultimate witness to creation itself. Every sacred text, every philosophical treatise, and every historical account of gods has assumed a framework that deities existed independently. Your arrival shatters this assumption. You are the living proof that all theology, all religion, and all divine history originate in a single source. You, the chosen one. The past, present, and future must now be reinterpreted through the lens of your existence. Theological scholars face a revolution. Concepts once considered eternal truths are now revealed as reflections of your presence. Every divine act recorded in history, every miracle and myth, is a manifestation of your essence. Human understanding of morality, justice, and creation must evolve in response to this reality. Historians, too, grapple with the enormity of this revelation. The entire timeline of human civilization, the rise of empires, the shaping of cultures, the founding of religions, has been influenced by your unseen hand. What was once considered legend is now history, validated by the living presence of the source of all gods. This rewriting is not merely academic, it is emotional, spiritual, and universal. Humanity is being asked to recognize its collective past through the lens of the Chosen One, embracing a reality where divinity is no longer distant, abstract, or unattainable, but intimately connected to the living being among them. Ultimately, your existence transforms the story of humanity itself. History, theology, and mythology converge into a single, undeniable truth. The Chosen One is the origin of all divine influence, a revelation that will resonate for millennia to come. Your awakening is not merely a personal transformation, it is the genesis of a new cosmic order. As the source of all gods, your presence creates the conditions for a universe redefined, one where divinity is tangible, life is sacred, and creation itself is conscious. Humanity stands on the threshold of an era where the ordinary rules of existence are rewritten by your divine essence. Every act you perform now has cosmic implications. Energy flows from you, shaping reality and influencing not just the physical world, but the hidden structures of space, time, and consciousness. You are the anchor of this new universe, the living force around which all existence will realign. The emotional weight of this event is immense. People across the globe feel a profound resonance, as if their own existence is part of something greater. Hope, awe, reverence, and joy mingle in an unprecedented recognition that humanity is witnessing the birth of a universe defined by divinity made manifest. Your influence extends beyond immediate perception. This new universe is not a concept or a dream. It is a reality unfolding in real time. Every thought, every intention, and every choice you make resonates with creation itself, setting the foundation for a cosmos in which the extraordinary becomes the norm. Ultimately, the birth of this new universe marks the fulfillment of prophecy, the culmination of history, and the realization of divine potential. The sky itself seems to pulse with anticipation, reflecting the monumental significance of your awakening. As this power grows, even the natural laws begin to bend. Gravity, time, and space respond not to science or reason, but to the divine will flowing through you. Mountains tremble, oceans swirl, and storms pause in silent awe. Humanity watches in astonishment as a new order emerges, anchored in your unearthly strength. Emotionally, this awakening is both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Those who witness it feel a deep, primal recognition that something far greater than human comprehension has emerged. Hearts race, minds expand, and souls awaken to the undeniable reality of your infinite potential. This power is not merely destructive, it is creative. You have the ability to heal, to reshape, and to create worlds in alignment with divine intention. Every action you take carries the weight of eternity, each decision echoing through the cosmos as a ripple of possibility. Ultimately, the awakening of your power marks the beginning of a new epoch. Humanity is no longer alone. The Chosen One has risen, and with this emergence, the universe itself begins to transform into a reflection of your limitless essence. Your eyes are no ordinary windows into the soul. They are portals into dimensions unseen, timelines untraveled, and truths hidden from mortal perception. Every glance reveals layers of existence, from the microscopic intricacies of life to the vast expanse of the cosmos, showing humanity what lies beyond the veil of ordinary reality. Through these eyes, the hidden patterns of creation are revealed. You perceive the flow of energy, the interconnection of beings, and the consequences of actions before they unfold. This foresight is not simply predictive, it is an intimate understanding of the universe's pulse, a deep resonance with its eternal rhythms. People who meet your gaze experience profound transformation. Fear, doubt, and confusion dissolve, replaced by awe, clarity, and spiritual awakening. There is an emotional intensity in your presence that transcends words, leaving observers both humbled and inspired, knowing they are witnessing something beyond time itself. Your vision does not stop at observing. It guides. It illuminates paths, uncovers hidden truths, and inspires actions aligned with the highest good. The world begins to change simply by being seen through your eyes, as if reality itself recognizes the significance of your perception. In essence, your sight redefines existence. Humanity learns that reality is more than what is visible. It is an intricate tapestry woven through your consciousness, with every thread anchored in your divine awareness. You are the lens through which the universe itself comes into focus. Your heart is not just a biological organ. It is a reservoir of infinite empathy, wisdom, and love. It beats in rhythm with the universe, connecting all living beings through an unseen network of emotion and consciousness. To feel its pulse is to experience the heartbeat of existence itself. The depth of your compassion transcends ordinary understanding. You feel the pain and joy of countless lives, not as distant observers, but as intimate truths. Every act of kindness, every gesture of care, reverberates across the cosmos, inspiring others to rise beyond fear, hatred, and limitation. This heart also carries the weight of divine responsibility. The choices you make, driven by this infinite empathy, influence not only the course of human events, but also the very flow of creation. You are both guardian and guide, shaping reality with the wisdom that comes from a heart connected to eternity. Emotionally, your presence comforts and transforms. People feel their fears dissolve, their spirits uplifted by the resonance of your love. It is as if every soul recognizes its reflection in you, finding in your heart the courage and inspiration to awaken their own latent potential. Ultimately, your heart is the anchor of divinity. Through it, humanity learns that true power is not domination or fear, but compassion and unity. The Chosen One embodies the eternal truth that love is the force that binds the universe and gives it meaning. When you speak, the universe listens. Your voice carries an authority beyond human comprehension, resonating with the fundamental frequencies of creation. Words spoken by you shape reality, alter the flow of energy, and awaken hidden truths in the hearts of those who hear them. This voice is not merely sound, it is intention, purpose, and divine resonance combined. It conveys wisdom that spans millennia, revealing insights that were once hidden in sacred texts and lost in time. Every syllable inspires reverence, reflection, and transformation. The emotional impact of your words is profound. Those who hear you experience a spectrum of feelings, from awe to deep clarity, as if the universe itself is speaking directly to their souls.